The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
With the goal on the shorthander.
A Q Media Group production.
Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I mean, he can't miss.
Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free. The following WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
He's got a lot of room to run, and he's off to the races. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside East Central High School for tonight. Great River Conference matchup between the East Central Eagles and the visiting Braham Bombers. As the intro mentioned, I am Ethan Game Day Gilman out here at East Central High School ready for this game. It should be a good one here. JV just wrapping up. They've got about 7.5 seconds to go. 58-57, Braham with the lead. And if the JV squad is any indication of how this game is going to go for varsity, oh man, we're in for a barn burner. And I mean, I can't describe to you how excited I am. I am more than excited for this one. This is the first game of the season for both of these squads. Neither team has yet played a game. That doesn't make them behind or ahead. It means they're right where they should be, actually. The section so far on top is Upsala at 2-0. A lot of people expect them to be there. Mille Lacs 1-0 after an 85-30 victory on Tuesday. Nevis also up there at 1-0, and then North Lakes Academy at 1-0 as well. You got LaPorte and Verndale at 1-1. And a bunch of different teams at 0-1. You got Bertha Hewitt, Long Prairie Grey Eagles, Sabika, St. John's Prep, all at 0-1. 0-2 are Hinckley, Finlayson, Walker, Hackensack, Akeley, Ogilvie, and Swanville. Again, this section will be split up into East and West, where Braham, East Central, Ogilvie, Hinckley, Finlayson will all be a part of. So we will wait and see how this is set to play out. Meanwhile, last year's standings, it was close. East Central was the number 2 seed, Braham the number 3 seed, and that was because of the last game that they played against each other, where East Central at home put kind of a beatdown on Braham. And now Braham was missing a few players, but East Central, they basically were saying, hey, we don't care. We beat you, and that's what matters. So East Central got the number 2 seed. They would battle, I think it was in the subsection semifinals? It was semifinals, where Braham would get the victory over East Central to move on to the subsection championship game against Upsala, and then they lost to Upsala, and Upsala would eventually lose to Nevis, and Nevis would eventually go to the state tournament. So that's kind of how that looked, and for East Central, they've got a good squad back this year, as does Braham. Braham pretty much bringing back, in fact, they do bring back everybody from last year's team, so that just kind of gives you an idea of how these two teams are shaping up this year. I am really excited for this game, and it is going to be a fun one. Don't worry, the game you see on your screen is the JV game, so just be aware of that, as it looks like it is going to be winding down to its end. So we will go ahead, and while they take a break for the warm-ups for the varsity game, we're going to take a commercial break here from our fine sponsors. When we come back, though, be sure you're staying tuned, because when we return from our commercial break, we will have an interview with the Eagles head coach, Darren Fote, after a word from our fine sponsors. So first, a few words from our fine sponsors, then that interview with Eagles head coach, Darren Fote.
Center Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you. This furnace can heat anything: your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one classic Edge HDX.
The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating.
It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler Sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Ethan Game Day Gilman here, and I'm now joined by the East Central boys basketball head coach, Darren Fote. Coach Fote, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Looking at this year now, how many years have you been coaching here as the head coach of East Central?
This is my 9th year as the varsity head coach.
These 9 years have been pretty special for you. We know there have been a ton of different reasons why, but just what are some of the memories that you have in these 9 years taken away from being the head coach?
Wow, that I can write a book on that. First year that I coached, I got to coach my son, and that was special, coaching my kid's senior year. And then, I didn't want to be one of those I'm just going to be a daddy and go coach 1 year and quit. So I was like, I'm going to give myself a few years here and see where we can go with the program. And I had some ideas, And then over the time, I'm definitely, I'm retired from the Bureau of Prisons. I have my own landscape company. I do this, I do that. But if you were to ask me what my vocation is, I would tell you coach. And the special relationships I've made over the years with these guys, obviously you remember, winning the subsection and going to sections, with the Jacob Dixon-led team. I remember the times when we had great seniors that got cut short because of COVID with the Tyler Thorvig, Wes Watron-led team. Remember, then we had to kind of bridge the gap between Dixon and Thorvig's team, and in there we had Nathan Zielinski, Player of the Year. During my time, we've had 3 Players of the Year, and Nathan, Tyler Thorvig, and Jacob have all been Players of the Year in the conference. So we've had a lot of conference success. Obviously, we're 3-time, that we have 3 straight conference championships that we're defending this year, and there's been a lot of big wins. And I got to say, I think a lot of coaches are that way. I'm not great at remembering all the wins, but I think I can go through every loss and every turnover from every loss that we've ever had, and they're so hard to take. But, yes, we've had great success over the years with great kids. And, I'm lucky enough, it's a small community, kids come back, and I'm in touch with, I would say, 75% of the kids that have ever played for me. We're on a texting basis, and they'll even stop by the house. I see them in public. They'll come to school, and it's really an absolutely rewarding thing being a coach here at East Central.
Looking to this new season this year, your roster this year, how is that shaping up? Is it more veteran, younger? We know you do have some returners from last year as well.
I would say we have a veteran roster. I've got 6 seniors and 4 juniors, 1 sophomore and 2 freshmen on the varsity roster at this time. We have a lot to look forward to with our young guys, but I've got on my seniors, I've got Ben Carlin. Little Benny, it seems like he's been playing on our varsity for like 12 years now, but he's finally a senior. We got Xavier Letexier, the Rainmaker. He's still here. He's still hammering threes. Braden Olson. We got Levi Cosbab, Cody Robinson, and Liam Riley. And all these seniors are going to see significant playing time this year. They worked on their games. We had a great summer, worked hard together, and we're really looking forward to having a successful season.
You mentioned these seniors. What are something you expect from these seniors now, not just in their final year, but trying to help the underclassmen and the younger guys keep this tradition of East Central basketball going?
Oh, they're all involved. We have a lot of C teamers in that, and the young 7th and 8th graders in that we moved up to C team here and there. They're as far as supportive and clapping for them and high fiving and showing them the right way to do things the way we do them at East Central. We're big on congratulating them, on cheering them on during drills, on helping them out, giving them direction. We did, we do fundraisers like we just did a pizza sale. They get a pizza buddy, one of the younger kids, that they partner up with, they go sell pizzas with, and things like that. And I think one of the most important things they can do is just carry themselves like gentlemen on and off the court to show these young guys, hey, this is the way you do it. And you know, by chance, something goes wrong in the classroom, maybe their grades aren't there enough. The young guys also get to see, you know, what happens then. Then it can all be taken away. You know, if you don't act right and you don't carry yourself like a gentleman, well, then now this great thing that's so much fun that's called basketball, it can be taken away too. So, you know, they get to learn with these older guys as they go through their the entire system.
This year, do we know who the team captains are?
Team captains, I have the seniors. Seniors on a rotating basis are going to be team captains. I rely on them to, when I need something done, I get a hold of the seniors. I say, hey, guys, let everybody know this is what we're doing, this is the way it's going to be done. And they're like, got it, coach. And then I don't have to worry about it anymore. They'll go take care of it.
Now, looking at up to this point of the season, it's been mainly all practice. You did have a scrimmage there against Esco a couple weekends ago, but
Yeah, we played Esco, Carleton, Denfeld, and Cloquet.
So through all the practices and that scrimmage, have there been any players who have, you know, kind of surprised you or just kind of stepped up and grown in the basketball world?
Yeah, I don't know if they surprise me. I think I see the ability in them before they see it in themselves. I think a guy to watch this year, probably for us, that maybe hasn't really shown out other than spurts here and there, would be Levi Cosbap. We call him the Cooper Flag of East Central basketball. Well, maybe he just calls himself that. I don't know. But anyway, he's really showing up. Liam Riley really had a great summer. He could be a guy to watch. You know, I mean, we kind of know what we're getting out of Ben and Zave and Braden because they played so many varsity games. You know, Ben is like, I forget what it is, 1,400 points. Xavier's at like 1,200 points. Ben will get his 1,000th rebound this year. He needs like 80 rebounds or something like that to get 1,000. So he'll be 1,000 rebound, 1,000-point guy. You know, and then my junior class, Reese Youngberg, he's really balling out. Grady Swenson, he's doing a nice job. Robbie White is a guy that's going to show up on your radar. You're gonna hear about him this year. You're gonna see him flash here and there. He has arms that he looks like Plastic Man out there. He's just a long-limbed kid with some basketball talent and fun kid on the court. You know, and then we have Isaac Ludwig, and he's looking to step up and be a leader and not just this year, but getting ready. You know, obviously we're always building. You know, it's a high school program. You're always losing, they're always gaining. So we're getting them young guys up there. You know, we also have we got a 10th grader. We got another Carla, Oliver Carla. He's as good a shooter as I have on the team. He's our starting quarterback for football. You know, so he's a stud athlete. And then I got a couple of young guys that are putting in work. I got Nolan Hansen. He's kind of like, well, maybe you're old school enough. I mean, he's kind of got like an Arvydas Sabonis feel and look to him, kind of big kid, 6'4", you know, strong kid, farm kid, going to do some nice things for us. You know, he's probably not going to do a ton of stuff on varsity this year, but he's coming. And then we got Dane Swenson. We got another Swenson coming up. And he's going to be he's a super hard-working, great little guard for us. So, you know, we're good now. We'll be good next year. We'll be good the following. You know, we're set. I think, and really, and I've told you this before, it's all due to the fact that we really have such a fantastic youth program going on. We have a great group of parents that are volunteering to coach, and it's run very well. We get a ton of games in, but a ton of practices. They're getting the practices are run the right way. Kids are learning the basics and that. So when I get them, it's that much easier for me. We don't have to start at square one. You know, back before we had such a good youth program, sometimes you get these kids in 9th grade and you have to teach them so much that it makes it really difficult on you. But no, I'm very lucky.
Looking at this team again, obviously each year is different and unique in its own right. But what are some of the things you had success with last year that you would like to see this team have success with again this year?
Well, I think I got to the bench a little bit more last year. I went deeper than I have in other years, and I think that's something that we're definitely going to continue this year. I've got so many guys that can play, so we're gonna stay deep. Our entire concept is built on defense, and if you can't defend, you can't play. You might be a good scorer, but you have to get out there, get low, and be able to guard your guy. If we can't guard our guys, and I don't care how many threes you can make. And that's the core of what we do each and every day begins and ends with defense. And I think that the guys I have on this team understand that. When we break down film, they recognize that just two feet of a difference in where you are on the court can make a huge difference defensively as far as whether or not you're in help or not, or if you're going to be late. And I think that the intelligence that this team should have and should show on the court is really going to be our biggest thing right now, because they have so many games together. If we lose, I have nobody to blame but myself. I mean, I've been here 9 years. It's my system, my guys, my players. I don't have anywhere to look but in the mirror. And these guys are really doing a good job following through with that premise. So I would say, and I'm going to quote some stats here, and I guess I haven't looked them up. I look them up every year, but I could be off by a spot or two. But we've been, in the last 3 years, I believe we've been top 10 in Class A across the state of Minnesota as far as how many points we give up. We keep teams in the 50s a lot. Every once in a while you play a team like Cherry and they drop an 80 bomb on you, and that's like, oh, man, we got to get back to the drawing board, But we really want to keep teams down as far as defensively. And offensively, we got enough guys can put it in the hoop. We'll figure it out. If we figure out how to score 65, I hope that we keep teams under 60, and there we're getting wins.
Looking at your first matchup, it'll be this Friday at home against a conference opponent in Braham. Despite all that, what is just something you're hoping to see night one from your team?
Night one, I just want to see maturity, and I want to see it's seamless. I don't want to see a bunch of rust. We haven't had a game yet. I get that, but you know what? When you've been playing basketball as long as these young guys have, I don't want to see rust. I want to see them come out. I want to see things run seamless. Our defensive transitions seamless. What do we run? And then they're in a 2-3. They're in a 1-3-1. They're pressing. They're in a 2-2-1 press. I want to see us come out without me jumping up and down like a big goofball on the sideline screaming at them. I want to see them just get into it. Yep, we know what to do. We got it. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And we talk about that, where I'd just soon just come and sit down and be a spectator and cheer when they do good things, sub a guy here or there, and have success and get off the court. But, obviously you've been to games. I'm not very good at sitting down and calming down. But, that's what I want. I want the senior leadership to show through. And the biggest thing in that is communication. Like I tell the fellas, if you go to an open gym where you got a bunch of older guys playing, say 30-year-old guys in there, reliving our basketball dreams and that, the biggest thing you recognize is the fact that the communication is fantastic and everybody's talking their way through it. It's just like a narrator of a story, and that's how we try and coach it to them. You're narrating what's going on. When you're on defense, it's like, hey, you got a screen coming right. Here you go. I got your help. Hey, I need help down here. Get me weak side. Okay. Yep, I got your weak side. Pop up. Okay. It's just narrating your way through it. And that's what I want this team to do. Really narrate their way through each and every game, talking to each other the whole time. And when I say talking to each other, that's what I mean. Just talking your way through it. Not yelling at each other, or complaining that this guy didn't get that. Hey, make sure you're here. Hey, you got here. Yeah, I have here. I'm going to pop up. I'm taking corner. You take middle here, and things like that. And I mean, and it will happen. I have no doubt, no qualms about that. That's what I expect to see, and that's what will happen on opening night.
We just talked about game one, and I know it's one game at a time, but are there any games on the schedule that you're looking forward to?
The conference games are all conference games. They're all tough. You know, you would think that you know everything about your conference teams. You play them twice a year. You see them in the summer. You talk to the coaches and that. But then there's always little wrinkles, you know. And some of those coaches don't tell you everything either. You know, oh, a guy moved into the district. Look at that new guy. And so those are always fun. And I'm looking forward, you know, coming up here December 16th, we're going up to play Hibbing. And that's going to be a fun one for us. Because in the breakdown Minnesota book, they're favored to go to state, and they got a big kid up there, like 6'7", you know, top 100, whatever, Minnesota juniors and that. So that'll be a nice challenge for us, and that's what we're looking for. You know, we're not trying to go up and play, you know, teams that we feel real confident that we can put a good beating on. We're trying to go up and play teams that are incredibly challenging. We have 2 trips planned right away. We're going to go out to Nevis and play, and I believe Braham's going out there too. So we're kind of getting some of that section feel to it. We're going out there for a little tournament on December 19th and 20th, and then we're going to Lake Park Audubon on the 29th and 30th, I believe it is, for another little tournament. So we got a couple of hotel stays right away. You know, those are always fun for the kids, and logistically such a gigantic pain for the coaches and everybody involved, but the kids sure do like it. You know, we have a breakdown game against Ely up at Duluth East on a Saturday, like January 3rd, I believe. That's always got a fun feel to it. So we have a bunch of games with kind of I've changed things up a little bit, kind of a fun feel to them, you know, and I'm just hoping that the kids enjoy it. You know, it's such a long season, and you know that. I mean, it really is a marathon. Good gosh. And we're starting now in, it's the end of March now. They moved it back a week for the state tournament. So, you know, it's such a long time. So if you're able to stay healthy and have things go your way and peak at the right time, you know, and all that, hey, good for us. In the meantime, all we can do is focus on that whole one game at a time mentality. Try and enjoy yourself along the way, have some laughs, have some memories, have some things that 4 years from now, when the guys come back and we're talking about stuff, and we're all able to laugh about it together, you know. And that's, I think, what it's all about.
Coach, that is all that I have for you here today. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Not really. I would like to take time here at the end just to thank my coaches, you know, Thomas Guffey, my junior varsity coach, Kevin Burgess, my C-team coach, and Craig Thorvig, our volunteer coach, for all the time that they put in to this program. And I'd like to thank their wives and my wife for giving us all the time we need, which is a lot of time year-round, every night, texting, talking. We're a little bit crazy that way, but we have a great coaching staff, and we're constantly in communication. If one of us sees something cool on say a Facebook reel or something, oh, look at this, we could run this against, you know, Ogilvy in this situation or something, you know, I mean, yeah. So I'm very lucky. It makes coaching that much more enjoyable when you get to do it with a bunch of guys you consider your friends, you know. So, yep, that's all I have for you, bud.
Coach, as always, it is great to talk to you. We appreciate you taking time to do this interview.
Well, I appreciate everything you guys do and how you put us, broadcast us out there.
Back here on WCMP, Anthem Country 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Want to again thank head coach Darren Vogt of the East Central Eagles for taking time to do that interview. As you heard that here in the Here's the Pitch pregame show. Here's the Pitch in North Branch is the area's premier indoor training facility. They've got fast pitch, slow pitch, or baseball batting cages. You can use their state-of-the-art pitching machines or bring your own pitcher to perfect next season's swing at Here's the Pitch in North Branch in the North Branch Outlet Mall. Want to thank, again, Here's the Pitch for sponsoring our pregame show. We also want to get a moment to take a look, if you will, at our A&W hometown handoff Our A&W hometown handoff, of course, brought to you by A&W in Pine City. A&W in Pine City, they have that, of course, root beer, that frosty mug, or a root beer float, plus their cheeseburger, savory mushroom and Swiss, or their mouth-watering cheese curds. Be sure to head on over there for some great food. A&W, you can taste the tradition, and they are cheering for all the local athletes playing here tonight. We've got a lot of other local sports going on here this evening. Sadly, we are not able to be out there at any more of those. Well, we're short-staffed tonight, but I am out here at this game, so I'm excited. I'll try and keep you up to date with some of these other local scores as I get them or as I can find them if I can. And if I can, I will try and get them to you. But here we are at East Central High School for this Great River Conference matchup and section matchup between East Central and Braham in this boys basketball game. Again, this is the first game of the year for both of these squads. They battled hard last year against each other, and I expect no different here tonight. In fact, it might be a little bit more tenacious here this evening as these two teams get set to go at it again for the season opener here at East Central. So I appreciate you all for tuning in. Again, thanks to head coach Darren Fote. If you did not catch that interview during the pregame, well, be sure to head to our website, WCMPradio.com, and go to the sports tab, click on Winter Sports Interviews. That interview with head coach Darren Fote will be up there on Monday for your listening pleasure. I want to thank all of you who tuned into this game. Your loyal listenership means a lot. You keep me with a job, so I appreciate that. And also want to give a huge shout out to all of our fine sponsors. Because they sponsor this broadcast, we are able to bring you it for free. That is all due to our fine sponsors, so we appreciate all of them. We're going to go ahead and hear a word from some of those fine sponsors here as we get set for the national anthem to be played, our starting lineups to be announced, and when we return, it'll be tip-off here on Anthem Country.
If you're going to stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall. ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
Back here on WCMP, Ethan Game Day Gilman out here at East Central High School. It's time for your starting lineups now. Starting for the Braham Bombers will be number 0, Eric Duvernay, a senior standing 6'3". Then it will be senior 6'5", Garrett Lidke, wearing number 1. Then it will be another senior standing 6 foot even, number 5, Tyler Eklund. And another one who is a junior, actually, 6'3", number 21, Soren Lilly. And then senior 6'3", number 23, Isaac Eklund. On the other side for your East Central Eagles, it'll be 5'11", junior, number 0, Reese Youngberg. 5'10 sophomore, number 1, Grady Swenson. Then a 6'3 senior, number 23, Levi Cosbab. 5'10 senior, number 24, Xavier Letexier. And senior standing 6'7, number 32, Ben Carlin. Those are your starters here this evening for both of these squads as we get ready for tip-off here on WCMP. Anthem Country, 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Live video link is on our website at WCMPradio.com. Go to the sports tab, click on broadcast schedule. That will show you the live link for this game. Again, thanks to all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. Braham Bombers are head coached by Jeff Eklund. The East Central Eagles head coached by Darren Fote. We heard that pre-game interview with Fote. It'll be up on our website. We are working on scheduling one with Eklund as well, so whenever he gets time, I know, again, most of these guys are teachers, and then they got lives outside of that, plus practice, so they are busy. So I'm not too worried about it. I know I'll hear from him eventually, and I know we'll get it scheduled, so I'm not too worried about it. Neither should you be, so do not worry. We will get that interview with Coach Eklund. Both teams are coming out. It will be Carlin and it will be Lidke at center court for the tip. And tip-off is won by Lidke. Well, no, it's going to be Youngberg, who actually comes down with it, so it will be East Central starting with it. Now to Swenson. It's Youngberg now on this near side elbow. He'll give it to Letexier. Letexier knows how to hit it long. Youngberg wide open from three. He waited a moment, and then he gets it in, make it 3-0. Now here come the Bombers the other way. Back and forth, Isaac Eklund from Soren Lilly back to Eklund. Eklund underneath to Duvernay. The long two rattles out, and it's going to be falling in the hands of Ben Carlin. Give to Letexier on the far side, Youngberg, and Youngberg is going to draw the early foul against Soren Lilly, which would be his first, as well as the team's. So Soren Lilly draws the first foul of the evening, and now set to inbound is Grady Swenson. Swenson inbounds here to Carlin. Carlin on the far side. There to Cosbab. Now underneath to Youngberg. The shot is up from two. No good. Knocked out of the hands of Duvernay for the rebound. And then getting the steal here is Tyler Eklund, and he takes it all the way for two. Now Letexier with a little full court press here by Braham, rather. Cosbab nearly lost it as he was falling out of bounds, gave it back into Ben Carlin, and Ben Carlin will draw the foul. That was an impressive grab there, and athletic play by Levi Cosbab. Well, we got a moment. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. As you can see, Letexier trying to inbound it here. They get it inbound, and then Letexier gives it up here to Youngberg. Youngberg to Cosbab, and then look, as he's falling back, he gives it in to Carlin, and Carlin unable to get it to fall, but he still gets it up and in. And here's this one. So Carlin hits them both. And get a whistle here on East Central. So they'll now draw their first team foul. This will go against Grady Swenson. 2 team fouls now for Braham, as Garrett Lidke was the last guilty Braham Bomber. And now we're going to get another one. Letexier, not pleased with the call, but he is going to be the guilty Eagle who is called for the reach-in on Soren Lilly. 5-2 is our score. Tyler Eklund will get set to inbound for Braham. He will inbound, try to go deep to Duvernay, but it's stolen away here by Grady Swenson, and he lost it out of bounds. So it's going to go back to the Bombers, and if you're the Eagles, you cannot give one up like that. That is one you got to have. Meanwhile, Lidke now underneath the basket. Shot is up, no good. Somehow Duvernay comes down with that rebound. And if you're East Central, he shouldn't have. And now Braham draws another foul on East Central. This will be their team's third, the second on Letexier. I think Fote just telling his team, hey, let's relax a little bit as Letexier knocks that inbound pass back to where it came. This is absolutely not. And now Tyler Eklund will try to inbound once again. 5-2 still the score. Inbound to Duvernay. Duvernay quickly into the corner to Eklund. Eklund has got those quick feet. Now to Lidke. Thought about three. Instead, he'll pull it down. He'll go to the far side now to Isaac Eklund. Now to Lilly. Soren Lilly slipped a little bit. He'll give it to Isaac Eklund. Eklund back to Lilly. 4, 3, 2, and 1 to shoot. Tyler Eklund just puts one up, and it will be a shot clock violation. And the reason why the shot clock did not reset is that ball, as it was thrown up, did not hit the rim. It hit the backboard, but not the rim, and to reset, it has to hit the rim. So it'll be a shot clock violation. It will go back to East Central. Grady Swenson has it. He'll go back now over to Cosbab. Now Letexier from three. That's off the front of the rim. This is knocked out of bounds by Swenson as he tried to keep it away from Eklund. So we'll go back to the Bombers. Checking in now for East Central will be number 12. That's Braden Olson. Braden Olson checks into the game. Pass now back to Tyler Eklund. Eklund trying to go to the far side to, I think that's Isaac, to Duvernay now. Back to Lidke. Lidke at the top of the key. Looking, trying to go back to Eklund. Eklund gets around one edge, trying to go underneath the Duvernay. That hits actually the netting of the basket as it was going to Duvernay, and I think because of that it threw it off its mark. Now checking in for Braham will be number 25, and that is Dominic Knoll. So Knoll will check into the game. I believe we called his name some last year. With it now is Cosbab, and this is stolen away by Lidke, and then he puts a shot up. It is, well, we thought it was blocked, but it is going to be a foul again on East Central. Going to be a hit there, and this will be on Grady Swenson, his second. So now 2 players with 2 fouls for East Central and 2 shots for Isaac Eklund. First one is up and good. It took a second, but it finally fell through. Rung around that rim there a couple times before it decided to fall through. 5-3 now. And Eklund does not get the second. So 1 of 2 there. Meanwhile, this rebound taken in by Grady Swenson. Up now on the far side to Olson. Olson trying to get around the defender, Lilly. But we know Lilly from last year. He was a pretty darn good defender. He'll give on this near side now to Cosbab. Cosbab, he lost his dribble. He'll have to give it over now to Swenson. Now back over inside to... Well, he tried to get it to Youngberg, did to Swenson. Now on that far side, a 3 there from Cosbab, no good, rebounded by Tyler Eklund. He's going to try and take it the distance, gives it on the far side now to Lilly. Now at the top of the key, Knoll on this near side to Lidke, but a travel is called on Braham, and the ball will go back to East Central. 5-3 our score, 14:41 to go here in the first half on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. They have 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Cosbab will start with it now for East Central. He'll look. They're playing a little bit of half-court press, maybe 3/4 court press, and now they'll give it here to Olson on this near side to Youngberg. He wants the 3, instead not enough room there, so they'll try and go inside back to Olson. Now here to Cosbab. Shot is up, no good. A late whistle, and Cosbab draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. This will be the 3rd team foul on Braham, and we'll wait just a moment to see who they called it on. This one will be against Isaac Eklund, his first, team's 3rd. So again, Levi Cosbab to shoot 2. First one up and good. Next one is good as well. So he drops them in to make it 7-3. And a little bit of double team action there from East Central, but that leaves Dominic Knoll wide open underneath the basket, and he drops it in for 2. Now a steal by Tyler Eklund, and Tyler Eklund gets it back. It's 7-5 on this near side. It will be long, and trying to get it back was Ben Carlin, but he actually touched it, and it went out of bounds. Yeah, East Central fans not happy with the call, but yeah, that is the correct call. Meanwhile, Garrett Lidke will now have it. He'll look. He wants to go to a cutting Soren Lilly, but not going to be open enough as Reese Youngberg with good coverage there. This ball is lost by Tyler Eklund, and Ben Carlin will wind up with it. It'll be a steal for him. They'll get it now to Swenson. He just says, all right, well, if you give me enough open, I'll take it. But he misses. Tyler Eklund with another rebound. Give to Garrett Lidke, and a charge there on Garrett Lidke. That's a really good play by Grady Swenson just to stand there and take that hit. That is a really good play by him. So 2 fouls now on Garrett Lidke. Just a great setup there for East Central. Meanwhile, they'll have someone come in for Lidke. This will be number 31, and 31 is Elijah Belden. So Belden in now for Braham. This pass to Youngberg. Youngberg on this near side gives back outside to Olsen. Olsen on the near side to Swenson. Trying to look inside to Carlin, but instead we'll give to Cosbab. Cosbab wants to go to Carlin. Instead goes to Youngberg on the far side. That one may have been tipped, but it is no good either way, and it's rebounded by Eklund. That's Isaac Eklund who gives to Tyler. Tyler gets around one defender, and he'll just lob it up for 2. It's going to be no good, but the rebound was still up for grabs, and it's Soren Lilly. Gives to Tyler Eklund now. Trying to go inside to Lilly. Lilly works it back out on the far side now to Belden. Belden trying to go inside. That tips off of Isaac Eklund. Gets to Tyler. Tyler trying to get around one defender. Go inside. That ball is tipped. It is taken by Isaac Eklund on the far side. And now Belden looking for the shot. It is no good. And the foul call there on East Central. And the Eagle fans not happy. Braham fans, however, are. And it'll be the first foul on Ben Carlin. Ben Carlin is hobbled just a little bit by a knee injury suffered earlier this year. But he is out there, and you can tell he's just not quite the same because of that knee injury. I think it is still semi-fresh. I mean, it's not fresh. I think it happened early this year. But it's for a knee injury, they take up to over a year, so he's out there. Meanwhile, hitting the first one is Belden, and then he drops in the second one. Now, if that did not make it, I think Knoll may have left early, but he apparently did not. 7-all here in this one. Cosbab has it. He'll give to Carlin. The big man can shoot it from long range, but it's going to be no good. And rebounded, well, nearly by Swenson, but as he went for the rebound, he was absolutely drilled. And he's lining up as if this is going to be 2. I don't think he had possession enough for it to be 2. This foul going to go on Belden. And apparently it is going to be 2. So they're going to say Swenson got the rebound. I didn't think he had enough possession for that to be a shooting foul. But what do I know? So Swenson misses the first. And the second banks in. So 1 of 2 there. It's 8-7 now. Checking in for East Central will be their own number 31, and that is Cody Robinson. So Cody Robinson in for East Central now. And we're going to get a whistle. And was that a foul on East Central? That's going to go against Cody Robinson, who just checked into the game. So 16 fouls now for East Central. Still 12:22 to go, so getting into a bad spot. Soren Lilly will take it up the court. Lost his dribble again. But now he picks up. Looks to try to go to Tyler Eklund. Youngberg with some good coverage on him. Back out to Isaac Eklund on the far side elbow. That shot is up. No good, but a rebound there by Knoll. On the ground, he fell with it, and apparently no travel call. Tyler Eklund for 3. That's going to be no good. Isaac Eklund, another rebound. Now here to this near side. Soren Lilly driving baseline. Reverse layup over Carlin. That's 9 times out of 10 not going to work. Carlin with the rebound. Quickly up to Cosbab. Cosbab back outside to Olsen. Olsen will go, and too tall for Cody Robinson. I think it was the right read, just way too high on the pass. And, this is kind of what Coach Fote was talking about. What he wanted to see from them night one is just no rust. With their experience and how long they've been playing, he said, I just don't want to see any rust. And unfortunately here, I think we are seeing a little bit of that. I think we're seeing them knock off this rust early on. It's been pretty even, but I think looking at it just outside of the score, I think East Central has the advantage, but we're going to get now a foul here on Braham. I think it's an illegal or moving screen. That one's going to go on Soren Lilly, his second. And East Central will get it back. Carlin will inbound, and he goes to Braden Olson. So Olson will take it forward. Past the timeline now, just to this near side. Give now to Robinson. Robinson tries to go inside to Carlin. Just a bad idea because Isaac Eklund is there for the steal, but it's stolen right back by Braden Olson. And now we get a whistle here and a timeout called by East Central's head coach, Darren Fote. I think he just wants a word to say, hey, guys, settle down. Let's settle in. We know what we're doing. So while they take a timeout, we will as well. We're back in 30 seconds.
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
And back here on WCMP Anthem Country 106.5 FM AM 1350. East Central leads on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard 8-7. Embrace Orthodontics, their board certified orthodontists, I should say, are committed to providing world-class care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. Letexier with it. He gives it on the far side. Cody Robinson for three. It's going to come up short, and getting the rebound is Dominic Nall. Nall has it, and he'll give it to Eklund. Tyler Eklund, that is, and he moving back and forth, trying to go underneath. Nall drops it in for two. So Dominic Nall gives Braham their first lead, 9-8 with about 11 to go. This pass to Carlin gets through a hand of Eklund, and Tyler Eklund just being aggressive, going after it, getting the steal, and then as he was going out of bounds, threw it off a defender to keep possession of it. Yeah, Ben Carlin just did not feel or hear Tyler Eklund coming up from behind, and Eklund just swatted it out and said, all right, I'm going to get this back for my team. Good play, too. Tyler Eklund will get the inbound from his brother, Isaac, and now Tyler will drive forward, splitting the defenders, lost the ball, spin around. If that goes in, that would be nuts, but it did not. That would be SES Sports Center top 10 type of play. Meanwhile, Letexier now has it. He'll get back to Olson. Olson will give in the corner to Robinson. Robinson dribbling through, looking inside. Now give to Swenson, that's Cosbab. My apologies. Cosbab with it. He draws the foul. He'll go to line and shoot two. It'll be the seventh team foul now for Braham. And that seventh team foul is going to go against Dominic Nall, his first. So both teams in a little bit of foul trouble early on here in this one. There's still over 10 minutes to go in this first half, ladies and gentlemen. So both these teams into a little bit of foul trouble. Meanwhile, Levi Cosbab hits the first, and that'll tie it up at 9 apiece. And that one's no good. So Cosbab hits one of two there, as it was rebounded again by Nall. And Tyler Eklund will try and take it forward. Just to this near side, gets by Letexier. Letexier now gives near side to Lilly. Then he tosses it back in, and it's stolen away by Letexier. Letexier will bring it forward. He looks. Oh, not sure what he was doing there as he tried to pass, and it right into Cosbab's body. And it's going to be stolen away that time by Belden. Nearly stolen back by Letexier, but Tyler Eklund's able to grab it back. Soren Lilly now to Tyler. Tyler Eklund trying to get around, looking to Isaac, now underneath to Soren Lilly. Bothered well, and now this ball up for grabs, and stolen away by Braden Olson. He'll give to Carlin, now to Letexier, back to Olson. Olson has two steals. Olson will give near side here to Cosbab. Cosbab back to Olson. Olson over to Letexier, over the defender. Shot is good, plus the and one, and a chance for the rare 4-point play. Wow. That's one thing about Letexier. Is, man, he will shoot it when you are still in his face. So eighth team foul. That's the third on Soren Lilly. So he'll unfortunately probably sit for a good chunk of time. Lidke checks back in. And Xavier Letexier has a chance for the 4-point play. We'll see. And he gets it. Letexier, the 4-point. Meanwhile, those are his first points of the game, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a 4-point play. Tyler Eklund gets a double team. He gives it up to Lidke, back to Tyler Eklund. He looks to Isaac and trying to dribble around the defenders himself. He's got great footwork and ball handling skills. Meanwhile, Nall being mauled underneath. Give to Tyler Eklund for a 3. He wanted to draw the foul, couldn't quite draw it. Probably could have been, but now this pass from Olsen up deep up the court to Cosbab. Cosbab through the zone for 3, and it's good. Levi Cosbab step back 3. Lidke driving underneath the basket, shot is no good. Letexier getting the rebound into Carlin. And, well, Carlin was hit pretty hard on his hand. Looked like that maybe could have been a foul. Now Cosbab will drift to the basket, gets his own rebound, drops it in for 2, plus the and 1. Oh my goodness, Cosbab just following the play, draws the foul after getting his own rebound and scoring. Meanwhile, this will be the second on Belden for Braham. It's their team's 9th, and Reese Youngberg will check back in for Carlin. Carlin, that is. So now Cosbab has a chance for the 3-point play. And it's going to be no good. And it's 18-12. Tyler Eklund driving no baseline. I thought it was him. It's Belden instead. And Belden gets fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. 7th team foul now for East Central. We'll see who this is on. It will be on their number 31, Cody Robinson. That's his second. And Belden will shoot 2. First one, no good here by Belden. And Belden will ready for his second. Oh, and Youngberg left too soon, and he's going to... So Belden missed both, but he gets a gift from Reese Youngberg as Youngberg went over the line too early. And he knew it. Youngberg was like, well, might as well just get the rebound. And because of that, Belden makes the second. So got to redo the second after Youngberg left early. And now the pass up the court, trying to go deep to Youngberg, but Cosbab gets it off the tip, back to Olsen, now on the far side. There to Letexier. Letexier trying to go on this near side to Youngberg. Youngberg pulls it down. He has Cosbab wide open. Cosbab going to get around one defender. Driving inside, shot is up, no good, but he draws the foul. And he'll go line and shoot 2. 10th team foul now on Braham. And this will be against Dominic Nall, his second. So Cosbab to shoot 2. First one is good. And he hits them both. Cosbab 2 for 2 that time. Makes it 20-13. Isaac Eklund gives to Tyler Eklund on a handoff. And he'll give back to Isaac Eklund now. Wanted to go up the court quickly. And now back to Tyler Eklund on this near side. Good ball handling there. Almost lost it, but now give to Lidke. Gets around one. He'll put up a floater. That's off the mark. And rebounded by Letexier. Letexier to Olsen to Cosbab. Cosbab trying to drive in, but Isaac Eklund there with good defense. Cosbab give to Youngberg. Youngberg drifts back outside at 3-point line. Now in some trouble. Gives back to Cosbab. Cosbab inside to Olsen, then to Youngberg, and Youngberg hits from 3 again. 23-13. Now Tyler Eklund turning on the Jets. He throws a shoulder into the defender, then looks for a foul. Didn't get it, and yeah, I don't think you can really try and get a foul when you are throwing the shoulder into the defender. I'm sure Tyler Eklund's still trying to get out of the shoulder pads here. Oh, and just before a foul would have been called on East Central, Braham calls timeout. 23-10. on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 30 seconds, and we'll be back after
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making A&W root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Back here on WCMP, timeout called there by Braham. Both teams have 4 left. 23-13 is the Eagles' lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. It's not been the cleanest of first half by either team in terms of turnovers and fouls. We've got 17 total fouls here in this first half, 10 by Braham, 7 by East Central. So they would like to, both teams would like to clean that up here as they go and move forward. But for Braham, the most recent timeout, Tyler Eklund again throwing the shoulder into a defender last time out and lost the ball. So he's still trying to work out from getting out of the shoulder pads from football. Very, very talented football player. Isaac Eklund will inbound to Tyler Eklund, and he went up for that one. And now he drives inside, give underneath to Null, and he draws the foul, and East Central not happy with that, but I think that's the correct call. So it'll be the 8th team foul now on East Central, and this will be the 3rd on Cody Robinson. And Null will shoot 2. That one rattles home. Carlin will check in for Robinson. And no, that one is good, but it won't count. They had a lane violation. So Null hit them both, but it won't count because of a lane violation. So it will be 23-14. Youngberg with it to Olsen. Back to Youngberg. Oh, Youngberg could have pulled up from 3. He's been pretty good from there. That shot off the top of the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Null. Null, their leading rebounder so far. To Isaac Eklund. Now back to Lidke. Lidke trying to drive. Trying to get around one defender. Oh, he backs in, and that should have been a travel call. Lost it. Now we're going to get a jump ball, and the possession arrow is pointing the way of Braham. So Braham will hold on to it. Lidke probably could have got called for the travel as he spun around and then backed up a couple steps. Was not called for it, but great job by Braden Olsen to tie it up just to get the jump ball. Inbound there to Null. Oh, where did that foul come from? It must have come from outside. Null will drop it in for 2. Will it count? It will, and the foul there, the first on Cosbab. And East Central's 9th now, and Null looking for the 3-point play. Didn't quite see where that one came from. Doesn't mean that it didn't happen. Meanwhile, Null no good on that. And now we'll get another whistle. And this ball going to go out of bounds. Last touch by East Central. Well, they couldn't quite hold on. 23-16. Tyler Eklund inbound to Isaac. Isaac will look in. He'll give it back to Tyler. Tyler trying to get around the defender. Olsen gives on this near side. Lidke, he was open for 3, but Youngberg got there in plenty of time. Now Lidke will drive inside over Carlin. The shot is no good, but it's going to be rebounded by Lidke himself. And now to Isaac Eklund for 3. That's going to come up short. It will be rebounded by Lidke again, just the way that kind of fell. Lidke will give now to Isaac. Isaac to Tyler, the floater, no good. And that one going to wind up in the hands of Tyler Eklund. Eklund puts up a shot. It is no good. And he draws the foul. Coach Fote trying to plead his case as to why maybe he thinks it was not a foul, but they do not agree, and it is the 10th team foul, the 2nd there on Cosbab. And now Tyler Eklund will shoot 2. And both teams will be shooting 2 from here on out on any foul because both teams have 10 fouls. So, and Tyler Eklund misses the first. 5:43 to go here in the first half. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, they'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Tyler Eklund, shot, that one is good. So he makes 1 of 2, it's 23-17. Olsen up the court to Letexier. He just says, you know what, fine, I'll take it. Almost there, but just off the mark. Carlin will get the rebound. And now a shot for Cosbab from 3, and that is good. Cosbab leads the team now with 13 points, 26-17. Tyler Eklund going to try and do it himself. He gives underneath to Null, and Null drops it in for 2. Null has been a great player off the bench for Braham. He leads them now with 9 points. That's a pretty good start to Null coming off the bench. Youngberg will go up to Letexier. He wanted to go for 3. Instead pulls it down, drive inside, and that's going to be... That missed everything. And I think what he is looking for is a foul. It looked like it could have been one, but not so is the call. 26-19. 5:02 to go. Inbound to Tyler Eklund, and he's going to throw it. No, he's going to actually draw the foul. So he draws the foul there. They're going to say he got pushed. And this is going to go against Reese Youngberg, his first. We're going to see a lot of players in some foul trouble here tonight, unfortunately, unless the second half goes with very few fouls. But the way it's playing so far, I don't foresee that happening. So Tyler Eklund will go to line and shoot 2 once again. This one no good. And Grady Swenson will check in for Youngberg. Eklund hits the second. So 1 of 2 there again. Swenson will inbound to Olsen. Olsen got himself into a little bit of trouble there, but gives it up to Carlin, and Carlin goes to Letexier. Letexier wanted that 3, so we'll try and go underneath to Carlin. The fadeaway shot going to come up short off the front of the rim. It's going to go out of bounds off of Tyler Eklund, and it will stay with East Central. 26-20 now the score, 4:45 to go. Swenson will inbound. He's got Cosbab. He wasn't quite ready for it. Now give to Letexier. Left-handed 3, just off the mark, and Cosbab is going to wind up with a rebound. Gives to Letexier again. Letexier trying to set up for 3. He's got Olsen, but it's poked out from behind by Tyler Eklund. Another steal for Eklund. Eklund looking to take it the distance, but great give to Garrett Lidke, and he just lays it in for 2. Great passing there by Braham. Pass up the court to Letexier from Olsen. Olsen will give to Swenson, back to Letexier. Letexier will go on the near side to Cosbab. Cosbab goes to Letexier. Letexier looking, got to find somewhere with it. Will instead go to Carlin. Carlin, that spin around shot. No, it was almost blocked by Null, but they're going to get a foul call on him instead. So Carlin will go to the line and shoot 2. And I do believe that will be on Null. I could be wrong. Yeah, it is on Null. His third. Dominic Null stands 6'4". He's given Carlin a run for his money, but again, Carlin coming into the season off a knee injury, so not quite back 100% to his normal self. Otherwise, I don't care who it is down there. They don't have a chance. Meanwhile, Carlin hits his first. And we'll get the second one to roll. So he hits them both, 28-22. Inbound here to Tyler Eklund, and it is out of bounds. It rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Eklund, and it will go back to East Central on the turnover with just under 4 to go. Inbound to Letexier. He's just going to pull up from 3. Good-looking shot, and it's through. Letexier with the 3. And now Braham has it back. They're trying to find a way to get Tyler Eklund open, and they'll finally get it to him on the handoff from Lidke. Now Tyler Eklund inside the floater, no good. That's kind of something he's known for, but that time no good. Olsen with the rebound. Quickly up the court here to Swenson. Swenson going back top the key to Olsen. Olsen inside the floater for him off the backboard, no good. And Eric Duvernay checks back in. He gets his second rebound. Pass here to Eklund. Tyler Eklund will bring it up the court, guarded by Swenson, and he finds a lane and drops it in for 2. Does Tyler Eklund, 31-24. Cosbab will inbound to Carlin. Back to Cosbab now, and he'll lob it up to Carlin. Carlin going to say, you know what, I'll take it for 3, just off the mark, and it will be last touch out of bounds. It was Swenson who tried to swat it back for his team, but then he tried to pull back at the last moment, but he did get that fingertip on it, so it will be back to Braham on the turnover. And now Lidke trying to, I think we've got the wrong call there. They're going to call this on East Central, but Lidke clearly lowered the shoulder. Again, trying to get out of that football realm, and yeah, that I think Lidke probably should have been called for that one. You can lower the shoulder a little bit, but it's the extension of the arm that can't happen, and he did both. And they will call it on East Central, and Lidke hits his first. And does get the second one to fall. Carlin will get the inbound, go over to Cosbab. Cosbab gets around one, gets around another. He'll look for the floater, and where's the foul call there? Oh my goodness. As he drove inside, he was spun around by Duvernay. We've got to get a foul call on that one, but no. Oh my, a missed call there, and now could have been another moving screen on Braham, or not a moving screen, an illegal screen there on Braham, but not so. 31-26 now. This ball up for grabs, and Swenson gets the steal, and that ball knocked away by Braham, and this will go back to Braham. Another one. That probably should have been called on Braham again, but they let that one go. 2:36 left in the first half. Lidke will give up to Isaac Eklund. Back to Lidke. They're going to obviously try to get this to Tyler, but Lidke will take it instead. They're going to say, hey, you understand we have other players, and trying to lay this one up for two. It's no good, though. Cosbab with the rebound. That was Belden trying to lay that one in. Now Letexier for three. That's pure! Letexier with another one makes it 34-26. And, well, you heard Coach Fote calls him the Rainmaker, and that's why. Carry almost there by Tyler Eklund, but he gets rid of it just in time, and now Isaac Eklund answers back with a three of his own, says, hey, they aren't the only ones who can get it done from long range, and Isaac Eklund delivers. Lob pass up the court to Ben Carlin. Letexier left alone, and you won't see him miss many threes left open like that. We're going to get a blocking call or charge here on Braham. I think they got it on Tyler Eklund. No, they're going to get this one on Belden. So it was a blocking or a somewhat of a screen foul. So fans are saying double bonus, but you have to understand that is an offensive foul off the ball, so it won't be shots. Meanwhile, Braden Olson from long range, it's no good. Ben Carlin swats it back out to Youngberg, who pulls up the rebound. This time that one is missed, and Eklund going to pull it in. He'll give it up the court now to Belden, who lays it in for two, 34-31. Braden Olson was knocked over by Tyler Eklund, but he had gotten rid of the ball, so I think that one, if anything, it probably would have been called on Olson, but it wasn't. Now, oh my goodness, you can't let this young man heat up because he will hurt you, and he did there again. Letexier from three. This ball knocked out of bounds by Swenson. Tyler Eklund going up the court, but he gets pickpocketed. And Tyler Eklund, he does that so well. He does that maybe better than anybody, but he just got done in by Swenson, but luckily enough for him, it's out of bounds, so Braham will hold on to it. Belden will get it on the inbound. He works on that far side, now gives to the near side to Lidke. Lidke looking. He wants to go to Eklund, but there's just nothing doing. Obviously, Eklund kind of their playmaker, but they've got to get other guys involved here. This pass blocked and stolen away by Ben Carlin. It was about time before he got on the board in that fashion. And they'll give to Youngberg on the far side for three. That's going to come up short. Great box out there. I think that's Lidke it is, and Lidke will get the rebound. Lidke quickly up the court. Shot is up. Blocked again by Carlin. Stolen away by Letexier. On the far side to Carlin. Carlin up over the defender for three. That's going to go long. And the rebound there by Tyler Eklund. He'll take it the distance. He is going to draw the foul. I don't know about that. He was outside the half circle and his feet were set. I think that's got to go on Eklund at that point. Instead, they're going to get it on Olsen here for his second. But now maybe I'm wrong. And again, I could have seen it late too. He could have been inside that half circle. So Tyler Eklund, though, does the smart job and just draws and goes in hard. And he makes the first. And now subbing in here for Braham will be number 4, and that is Eli Benzen. Oh, Tyler Eklund, this one no good. So 1 of 2, and the rebound by Swenson. He'll give now to Olsen on the near side. Youngberg underneath to Carlin. The long 2 is good. 39-32, 3, 2, and 1. They did not realize it. Braham had no clue how much time was left. They were not paying attention to that clock, and they were completely lost as to how much time was left. That's really unfortunate. Good defense, though, by East Central, but, yeah, Braham was just not quite aware of how much time was left in the half, and they will go into halftime without getting off a last-second shot. But the Eagles lead at the half, 39-32 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team there wants to make your journey as seamless and as convenient as possible. So we will take a commercial break, and after that commercial break, we'll be back for our Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime, brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. They have state-of-the-art facilities and 44-plus years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. Again, back after a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Traditions are passed down, and we learn what is important. The value of a dollar, the importance of family, the ability to do a job yourself. Central Boiler designed the Classic Edge with these same values in mind. The Classic Edge Outdoor Wood Furnace from Central Boiler. A perfect combination of value and performance.
Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one,
Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Back here on WCMP, we're at halftime here at the Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime show, brought to you by, of course, Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. They are ICAR and ASC certified. Hones Auto Body and Glass is recommended by insurance companies. If you had an accident, let Hones Auto Body and Glass fix you up. Taking a look at some of these stats here from the first half of play, starting with Braham. Leading the way for them was Tyler Eklund with 10, 9 for Dominic Nall, 5 for Elijah Belden, 4 for both Garrett Lidke and Isaac Eklund. They were led in rebounds by Tyler Eklund with 5, and Dominic Nall had 4. They had 7 steals, 4 of them came from Tyler Eklund, and 12 team fouls. On the other side for the East Central Eagles, it was both Cosbab and Letexier leading the team with 13 points, then 6 for both Reese Youngberg and Ben Carlin, and 1 for Grady Swenson. Rebound-wise, it was Carlin with 4 to lead the team. They had 9 steals in the first half, 2 for Swenson, Letexier, Carlin, and Olsen. They had 2 blocks, both by Carlin, and then they had 13 total team fouls. So, again, wasn't the cleanest of first halves by any stretch of the imagination for either side. Too many turnovers, too many mistakes, too many plays that they just did not simply play well, and they just did not execute. And, again, both teams are knocking off the rust, you can tell. And that's something that, Coach Fote, said in that pregame interview. He said, I don't want to see a bunch of rust. I want to see us get off to a good start and not have that rust because, we're a veteran team. We have veteran players who've been playing this game for so long, but have also been playing together for so long that, he was saying, we shouldn't need to knock the rust off. But definitely they were knocking off the rust here in the first half. And eventually things got going. It was a little bit of a slow start, too, but things got going, and then the scoring got going as well. And as we see, we had 71 points there in the first half, so not a bad outcome for either side scoring-wise. But again, both teams will definitely look to clean things up as we go forward in this game. Far too many fouls there in that first half, and if that continues, we're gonna have far too many guys in foul trouble. But for both teams, they kind of spaced it out. Swenson, Cosbab, Letexier, Olsen each had 2 for East Central, and then Cody Robinson had 3. For Braham, it was Lidke with 2, and then 3 for Lilly, Nall, and Belden. So they're in a bit of foul trouble with 3 guys with 3 fouls. So there is going to be a little bit of, I don't want to say that either side will back off. I don't think that's going to be the case at all, but I think we will see a little bit of change defensively just because, again, if either side gets into that kind of foul trouble early on here in this second half, it's gonna be trouble, and they're gonna have to see changes quite early. So they're both gonna try and do something different so that there are less fouls being drawn. But again, it was pretty interesting. We had a couple of non-calls there as the game went along, but a couple of good calls, a couple of here and there calls. But again, it was for both sides. So I like the fact that the referees are keeping it consistent, and they're not, this side or that side or lopsided. So I like that fact, and we obviously give a huge shout out to all of the referees because, again, they don't have to be here. They're doing this on their spare time, so we appreciate them being here. But I think for keys to the second half, I think one of the things is once the Texier gets hot, you might just want to give them the ball at that point. But right now your scores are Letexier and Cosbab if you're East Central. Kind of run the ball through them, but don't forget about Youngberg and Carlin. Again, Carlin maybe not back to 100% yet with that knee injury, but still kind of looking like his old self. You can tell a little bit still taking some caution with that knee, but he still looks like his old self out there. So I think, again, you got to run it through Letexier and Cosbab, but then don't forget about Youngberg and Carlin. Get them the ball as well. And then try and work Carlin more underneath and in the post, I think, would be something that I would say for East Central. Also on the other side for Braham, I think you just got to work with that speed. You are the faster team right now. Use that speed to your advantage, whether it's drawing fouls, whether it's getting into position quicker, whether it's getting transition defense, offense. Use that speed to your advantage because you are the faster team right now. So use it to your advantage. Go out there, just simply beat them with your foot speed and see if you can't win the game that way. You're only down by 7 too, so no need to do anything drastic. Just play your game, get back into it. I think one of the bigger things, too, is just make sure you're taking some more high-percentage shots. There were a few that were like, I don't know if they should have taken that shot. So I think for Braham, taking more high-percentage shots, but also don't be afraid to shoot from outside. They have that ability. They just haven't done as much here this evening. That's going to do it for our Holmes Auto Body and Glass halftime show. We'll take a commercial break and be back for the second half of play here on WCMP.
I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber. Simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
Back here on WCMP, both teams getting back out onto the court. Get ready for this second half of action. Appreciate East Central for allowing me to be here tonight and broadcast this game. East Central will start with the ball. And Swenson will inbound now to Letexier. Letexier will get back to Swenson. Swenson back to Letexier. Letexier to Youngberg now. And Youngberg gives inside Cosbab. No foul call, and it's going to be Lidke who gets the rebound. He'll take it up the court quickly and hands to Tyler Eklund. But they've done a really good job of kind of, making sure they're kind of managing his speed, so to speak. Tyler Eklund should have lost it to Letexier, but he dropped it, and he got a back shot. Is no good. Lidke will get 2 rebounds before he finally puts it back up and in for 2. Plus, he draws the foul, so it'll be an and 1, and the first foul in this second half for East Central will go against, looks like, Grady Swenson. So Lidke at the line for a possible 3-point play to start half number 2. And no good. And race for the rebound is won by Cosbab. So it'll be Cosbab with the rebound. Now Youngberg. Youngberg fakes the pass one way, goes to the far side to Swenson, now to Letexier. Letexier pulls it down. Well, he wanted to go to Cosbab. Cosbab zigged, and the pass zagged, and this will be a turnover, and Braham will get it back. So not the start that you want if you're East Central, especially since East Central scored on their first possession. And now Eklund to Lily, to Tyler Eklund now. And he'll take the 3. It's off the mark, and pushing and shoving inside. This will finally wind up in the hands of Youngberg for the rebound. Youngberg will take it past the timeline. Now to Swenson, back to Youngberg. Over to Letexier, who will be doubled for a moment. Now he'll go to the corner to Youngberg. Youngberg, 3, no good. And Lidke is there for the rebound. Lidke, he'll take it up the court quickly to Soren Lilly. 3, and that's off the mark. Lidke comes down with the rebound. No good. Another rebound and another foul and another 2. Well, there you go. They're going to attack inside and say, hey, you stop us. Third foul now on Cosbab. And Lidke has another chance for a three-point play. This time, he's good. So now 39-37 all of a sudden, and East Central bringing it back up. He'll give to Swenson. Swenson looking. He'll give now to Cosbab. Into Youngberg. Over to Letexier. Guarded well. Now he'll drive inside. He'll put up a floater himself. That is good for two. Didn't look like it was going to go in. Meanwhile, now Tyler Eckling going to use that speed to their advantage. And this is through traffic, and Cosbab gets the steal. That time a little too fast. Now Swenson over to Letexier. Three is off the mark, and it hits hard off the back of the rim, and it hits the pulley system for the backboard. That is out of bounds, so the ball will go back to Braham. 41-37. Well, they called that a two. Or no, I'm wrong. Either way, 41-37. Now Lidke has it. He gives to Lilly. Soren Lilly drives inside. Jump ball is no good. Lidke somehow going to pull in the rebound and drops it in for two. Garrett Lidke has caught fire in this second half. 41-39. You might just want to keep feeding him. He's feeling it. Get the hot hand. Carlin to Cosbab. Cosbab fake and drive to the basket. Drops in for two. Great head fake to pull Eric Duvernay to him, and then great drive baseline. Now Eckling going to drive up the court himself. A floater. That is no good. And it will stay with Braham. It was, I don't know about that. Ben Carlin, they say he's the last to touch it. I don't know that that's the correct call. I think it was last touch by Braham. So they will hold on to it, will the Bombers. So that looked like, either way, it's going to be Braham with it. Now a three there from Lilly is, just off the mark. But Nall gets the rebound. His shot no good, and Carlin... We're going to say he's off Carlin last. Olsen will check in for Swenson. And Braham will get to inbound again, 43-39. Deep inbound to Isaac Eklund. Gives over to Lilly. Lilly. Looking for a screen. Start and stop on Carlin. Shot no good, but he draws the foul. Now he gets to go to line for two. Already 3 fouls here on East Central, so not the start they want on the foul side of things. It's only going to be the second, though, for Youngberg, so, I mean, it's okay, I guess. But 2 now for Soren Lilly. This one's no good. Lilly, that one is good. So Soren Lilly hits 1 of 2 there, 43-40. Olsen will get the inbound from Carlin, bring it past the timeline now. He stands and he waits, gives it to Letexier. Letexier inside to Youngberg. He'll pull up just inside the free throw line, and that shot is no good. Rebounded by Lidke. He had it just absolutely stolen away by Cosbab. And now we're going to get a foul here on Braham. Cosbab refused to give that ball away. He said, give me that. And got the steal. Now the first foul here on East Central to be in half number 2. And that will go against Soren Lilly, which is his 4th. Like I said, they had 3 players with 3. And if they got any more, they're in danger. And that's Lilly. Nall and Belden, the other 2 with 3. There'll be an inbound. Letexier to Olsen. Olsen back to Letexier. Quick 3. That's going to be off the mark, though. And this time Nall with the good rebound. Quickly up the court to Lidke. Into Carlin. Ooh, that probably should have been called a foul. Meanwhile, it'll be knocked back Cosbab to Carlin for the rebound. Olsen quickly to the three-point line. Now to Carlin. He's going to take a 3. And that's good. That's the thing about Ben Carlin. A lot of big guys in high school especially can't do it both ways, but he can. He gets it done from long range and from inside. This short 2 is no good. Rebounded here by Reese Youngberg for East Central. He'll take it to the far side elbow. Wanted to go to Olsen. Now looks to Cosbab. Now goes back to Olsen. Inside to Carlin. A long floater is Oh, Isaac Eklund clearly stepped out of bounds. They missed that, but it will go out of bounds. He threw it off of Youngberg, so it will stay with Braham. Yeah, from my vantage point, it looked like he stepped down that boundary line, but I am a good distance away, so I could just be bad depth perception. Now Lidke will drive. He hands back to Tyler Eklund. Eklund waiting, and now he'll drive. A floater from the free throw line. That's no good. Right into the hands of Braden Olson. Yes, Braden Olson. What am I? Not sure what I'm thinking. Carlin for three again. It's good. He's already a 1,000-point scorer, and we talked with Darren Foten. He's going to be a 1,000-point rebounder before the season ends, and now we get a timeout called here by Braham. And right after the timeout, basically as the whistle was going, Tyler Eklund was fouled. It will be a full timeout here by Braham. 49-40 is the score. We'll be back after, let's go 30 seconds here.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
I want to give a huge shout out to all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring this and every other broadcast that we do. Whether it be fall, winter, spring, summer, we appreciate their sponsorship for all sports. And because of their sponsorship, because of their kindness of sponsoring us, we get to bring you these games for free. So just remember that. And remember, we will never ask you for a credit card. So if you see in our comment section on Facebook about the games that we're at and they ask you to go to this link and ask for your credit card, that is not us. Do not click it. Okay? We will never ask for your credit card on our games that we broadcast. Meanwhile, Braham will inbound out of the timeout. Isaac Eklund gives back to Tyler. He starts in the backcourt, now past the timeline. Looking for a screen. He'll shoot the three, and that is good. May not have been the prettiest looking shot, but he gets it to fall, and that is all that matters. Cosbab on the pass from Olson. He'll pause, now give back to Olson. Inside to Swenson. He's just going to turn around and put it up from the free throw line. He misses, and Lidke is there for yet another rebound. Well, he's got what now? Over 10. Tyler Eklund, drive to the basket, shot is up and good, plus he draws a foul. So an and one opportunity. This will be the fourth team foul now on East Central, the second on Carlin. And Tyler Eklund looking for the three-point play. He has got some quick feet, I tell you what. It's hard to keep track of him. Stop, start, wherever he goes, it's just so quick. Meanwhile, the shot no good, and rebounded by Youngberg of East Central. And he stops, gives it to Olson. Olson back to Youngberg, now to Cosbab. Cosbab going to drive baseline, give underneath to Carlin, who puts it up and in for two. 51-45. Tyler Eklund will give to Isaac, back to Tyler. Tyler looking for a screen, gets it from Nall. He'll put up a three, and it's going to come up short. And we're going to get a foul here on Braham. So that'll be their team's second, and the fourth now on Nall. So he is in some foul trouble, and he's going to stay out there, though. They're going to keep him out there. Texier pointing out the play. Olson also setting his team up. Give to Cosbab. Cosbab will go inside to Letexier. He gets it up over the defenders. That is no good, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by, they're going to say Lidke of Braham. I don't know about that. From my angle, that looked like Carlin had the last grab. Cosbab shot no good, but Carlin is there for the rebound and the putback. Yeah, I think East Central may have got to break that last time. Garrett Lidke left alone for three. First time he's missed this half. Rebound there by Cosbab. Now Olson will bring it forward. Settles down at the Eagle logo to Letexier, who will drive inside through traffic. Drops it in for two. 53-45. Tyler Eklund slows it down just for a moment. I'm sure we're going to see him speed up here in just a second. He picks it up. He'll give it to Lidke. Lidke waiting, now driving. And why not? Take it to the basket himself. Drops it in for 2. Just making up for the missed shot, that's all. Yeah, I mean, you can't give him a lane like that. He beat the defender to the edge and got around him. Lidke has some sneaky speed, too. He's longer, lankier, but he has some speed. Meanwhile, Braden Olson will drop it in for 2. Good looking shot there from him. Just outside the free throw line. And now Tyler Eklund will give on this near side to Belden. And his shot is good. Or excuse me, that is, Belden. No. Yes, Belden. Good grief. The floater from him is good. Now a 3 is no good from Youngberg. It'll be rebounded there by Tyler Eklund. Deep pass to Belden. Working on Letexier, and Letexier gets the steal. Swatted it right out of his hands. Great job there on the defense that time. Cosbab to Olson to Youngberg. Turnaround jumper. That is going to rattle out, and that will be touched out by Carlin. The ball will go back to Braham. 57-49. And Lilly will check back in, as will Duvernay. Also in for Cosbab is going to be Cody Robinson. Inbound will go to Lidke. Lidke on this near sideline trying to get around the Texier. Driving inside. Shot is up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Put back for 2. You got to be kidding. I don't know how he does it, man. That is just an incredible play. Great balance to get that done. Now, quick pass up from Olson to Carlin. Back inside to Olson underneath to Robinson, who drops it in for 2. Great passing there by East Central. Beautiful movement of the ball. Now Soren Lilly gets the quick pass up the court. Guarded by Youngberg. Start, stop again. Driving. Guarded by Carlin. He gets a hesitation move and then tries to get the rebound after the miss, and unfortunately he just tipped it out of bounds. Great hesitation move there on Carlin. He knew Carlin was going to go up for the block, so he waited, and then went up, but unfortunately missed. But what a good play there by Soren Lilly. Just real understanding what Carlin was going to do, and then just with the hezi move, as they say. It feels weird saying that. I'm an adult. I don't need to say that. A hesitation move. There we go. That felt better. Meanwhile, now good passing here by East Central again. Finding Cody Robinson inside for 2. The passing here by East Central in this half been crisp. Crisp with a capital C. Meanwhile, Garrett Lidke from 3. Can't leave him alone. He's going to make you pay as he does there. I mean, Garrett Lidke has gotten hot this half, and he continues to stay white hot. Olson to Youngberg. To Carlin. Now to Olson. Olson for 3. It's going to be no good. Soren Lilly will get the rebound. He'll give to Tyler Eklund. Eklund, drive, give outside to Lilly for 3. That's going to come up short, but a rebound there for Belden for 2. Put back, 61-56. This is going to be a good finish. So we're just under 9 minutes to go in the game. Olson give on the far side to Youngberg. Good job by Youngberg coming back to the ball. Now inside to Carlin, and Carlin will drop it in for 2. Yeah, they're just working the outside to get him open underneath, and well, good luck guarding him underneath. Now Lilly gets the pass quick. He'll go up, and Carlin didn't even touch him. Oh, no. Carlin did not even touch Lilly, and they're going to get Carlin for the foul. Well, I respectfully disagree on that call. Respectfully, of course. But that is the wrong call there. So that will send Lilly to the line for 2. And no good on the first is Soren Lilly. Meanwhile, Cosbab will check in. He'll come in for Robinson. Cody Robinson came in for, a couple minutes and scored 4 points. Pretty impressive. And we're going to get one more sub. Yes. Dominic Knoll will come in for Duvernay. And this one is good, though. So Soren Lilly misses the first, hits the second. 50% on the night. 63-57. Cosbab give to Olson. Olson speeds it up, gives to Letexier. Letexier guarded by Tyler Eklund. And now to Youngberg. Youngberg driving inside, spin move, shot is up and good, plus the and one. Impressive ball handling there by Youngberg. Spin move as well, spinorama there. And he'll go to line and get the possible three-point play. This is the fourth foul now on Belden. So now 3 players with 4 fouls for Braham. But good news is everyone else pretty much has 2. So they've got plenty of fouls to give. 65-57, and Reese Youngberg with the chance for the three-point play now. And that is good. He has 9. Steal by Youngberg. Back into Olsen, now to Letexier. He'll take it through contact. Ooh. They're going to get Lidke for the foul. That is not the right call there. That is not the right call. He got all ball. He got all ball on that block. Oh, man. Can't call that there. That is all ball. Again, I respectfully disagree, but that was all ball by Garrett Lidke. That was just a clean block. So we'll send Letexier to the line for 2. And that is really unfortunate for Lidke. It's only his 3rd, but, man, that was such a clean block. And it unfortunately will go by the wayside because of the foul call. It was all ball, though, from my perspective. Letexier, no good on the second. And rebound up for grab. It's Youngberg. 3 here, no good. Cosbab gets the rebound, and he's fouled hard. And now he'll go, nope, it won't. It will be just on the floor, so it will be an inbound, but it will be another foul here on Braham. Looks to be only their team fifth. Oh, it is their 5th, okay. But now it's going to be 5th for Null, and Null, unfortunately, his night is over. And you got to remember, fans, these are young men. They're not adults. We don't need to be too harsh on them. Let's remember to have good sportsmanship. Meanwhile, the inbound quick from Olsen to Youngberg is no good on the 3, and the rebound there by Isaac Eklund. He'll give it to Tyler Eklund now. 67-57, Isaac Eklund. Had some space for a moment. It gives to Tyler Eklund. Nice move. Back out to Lilly. Now on the far side, Garrett Lidke. He thought about 3. Instead, he'll pull it down. Now give it to Isaac Eklund, top of the key. Goes to Tyler Eklund. Gets a screen. But now we're going to get a foul here on Olsen. And Olsen, a little bit too handsy that time. We'll get the reach in. It'll be the 16th foul here for East Central. The 3rd on Olsen. And Braham will inbound. We'll start in the backcourt with Tyler Eklund. Olsen will give a little bit of ground just so not to draw another foul. Again, that would put them in the bonus. Tyler Eklund gives to Duvernay. Now to Isaac Eklund. You wanted to go to Lilly, but had to pull it down. Now Lilly gets open. Lilly will drive, stop, and start again. Spin move, trying to get around. And the shot there, no good by Duvernay, rebounded by Cosbab. And Cosbab had it before the shot clock violation. Olsen over to Carlin, now to Youngberg. Youngberg going to try and drive. Shot is up over Duvernay, no good. Lidke with the rebound. He's got 13. Lidke shot is up and good. Again, Lidke's got some sneaky speed, and he drops it in for 2 there. Olsen over to Carlin. Carlin to Youngberg. Youngberg calling for the screen from Carlin. Wanted the 3, gives to Cosbab instead. Now Cosbab going to drive inside. Instead, give to Carlin. Carlin switches hands as he goes up for the shot, drops it in for 2. He went with the left switch to the right, and still drops it in. 69-59. Tyler Eklund. Spin move. Not successful there. Give to Duvernay. He'll drive. No pass out to Isaac Eklund. Far side 3 is good. Isaac Eklund, not his first of the night. And it'll be 69-62. We get a timeout called here, I believe, by Braham. And so while they take a timeout, we will as well. Back after work from our fine sponsors on WCMP.
Here's the pitch. Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Back on WCMP. 69-62. East Central with the lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here. With 6:22 to go in the game, Embrace Orthodontics will do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. And if you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at EmbraceMN.com. Don't forget, stay tuned after the game concludes for our Pizza Pub of Pine City post-game show. Got to try that pizza of the month there at Pizza Pub of Pine City. Always something unique and delicious. Check their Facebook page to find out what they're cooking up. That, again, will be the Pine City Pizza Pub post-game show. Meanwhile, it will be East Central to inbound. It goes to Olson. And Olson will bring it forward. He'll slow things down just a tad. Give over now to Cosbab in the far side corner. Give to Olson again. He's going to pull up. And no good on that shot. Racing for the rebound, and it's nearly taken there by Soren Lilly. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bombers, so East Central will hang on to it. Now Olson, he wanted to take that three, but instead decides against it, so he'll give to Youngberg. Youngberg working at the top of the key. Give now to Olson. Olson to the far side. Cosbab three off the mark, and it's Lidke with the rebound. Lidke will give to Tyler Eklund. Eklund will pull up over the defender. It's no good. And this ball out of bounds. Last touch by Braham. Yeah, that one could have gone either way. I couldn't tell. Don't ask me. Don't know who that was off of. 5:35 to go, 69-62. Cosbab gets the inbound from Olson, and then he gives it back to Olson. And Olson will bring it up the court. He'll give to the far side now to Youngberg. Youngberg inside to Olson. Outside Letexier. That's going to be a backboard shot, but it's no good. It winds up in the hands of Olson, though, for the rebound. Doesn't have many of them tonight, but the ones he have been huge. Carlin will give now to Cosbab. That pass was off the mark, but Cosbab pulls it in, and a long two there from Levi Cosbab. 71-62, and a timeout here by East Central. And while they take one, we will as well. Back after a minute.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Lightforce braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Anthem Country WCMP, the Eagles lead on the scoreboard 71-62. They called the most recent timeout. 3 left for them, 2 for Braham in this boys basketball season opener for both these teams. This has been a fun one so far. Slow start for both of these teams, but ever since it has been game on. The action has been high and intense. So Braham will inbound. Tyler Eklund will go to Isaac. Now back to Tyler. And Tyler will bring it forward. Just past the timeline. He'll shift to the far side. Pass inside to Soren Lilly, and the shot is good. Up over Ben Carlin. And again, just a little hesitation there on that shot. Allowed it to get over Carlin. Olson, very long pass up to Youngberg. And now in the corner for Cosbab, and that's going to go up on top of the backboard, which is out of bounds, and the ball will go back to Braham. Good looking shot from Cosbab. Quick pull of that shot, but just could not get it to go through. And Braham will get it back. Tyler Eklund waits for his offense to clear out. And he will bring it forward. And he'll shift to the far side again. Now he's got Eklund to Duvernay, a little bit behind. Now we'll go back to Isaac. Isaac back to Duvernay. Duvernay looking. He'll pull it down, give to Isaac. Now to Lilly. Lilly underneath to Lidke. Lidke up over the defender, and he drops it in for 2. Olson, he'll bring it forward, and he'll turn on the Jets. He'll give to Youngberg. Youngberg waiting. Give to Olson. Olson into Cosbab. Cosbab will pull up just outside the paint. That shot is no good, and there's Tyler Eklund with the rebound. He's going to, well, I thought he was going to go quick. He'll give underneath to Duvernay, back out to Eklund, and it's too high for Eklund, which is not easy to do. Eklund's got some hops, but it will be a turnover there for Braham. So East Central will get it back. And Olsen up past the timeline to Youngberg. He hesitated about that three, and that's why he will miss that time. Carlin no good. Cosbab had it. Yes, and he draws the foul from Garrett Lidke, and that, unfortunately, is Lidke's fourth. Not that it matters at this point with 3:37 to go. So Olsen will inbound on this near side to Letexier, guarded well by Isaac Eklund. Trying to push his way inside. He'll pass it back outside to Youngberg. Youngberg to the three-point line. It's good. 3 threes tonight for that young man. He has 12 points. So now Braham with it back. Lidke. Give it to Tyler Eklund on this near side to Duvernay, and that pass too high. He was looking for the nice pass, but it just kind of, I think it just kind of slipped out of his hands a little bit, and it went a little too high. So time for Eklund, an unfortunate turnover. Olsen will give it up to Youngberg. Youngberg back to Olsen, now to Letexier. He's going to take that three. It is good. Letexier hasn't hit a three since the first half. He nails one there, 77-66. Under 3 minutes to go. Lidke with it, guarded by Letexier. He waits, now give to Eklund. Tyler Eklund, a three. That's off the side of the backboard, and it will wind up in the hands of Carlin for the rebound, and he'll give to Olsen. Now they're going to start to slow things down a little bit. We'll definitely see them take more time off the clock. No need to rush, as they could dip this nearly to 2 minutes if they use the time wisely here in this possession. Coach Fote calling out the plays, how he wants him to set up. Olsen now to Cosbab, looking to drive baseline, give to Carlin, up over the defender, can't get it to fall, but he does draw the foul. I think it's going to go on one of two people. Tyler Eklund was there, but I don't think it was him, and it wasn't. It was on Isaac Eklund, which is only his second, but the team's seventh. So now East Central in the bonus, but Carlin to shoot two. Carlin, a little too strong on that one, no good. And no good on that one. And Cosbab gets the rebound. So missing on both did Carlin, but Cosbab kept it alive, got the rebound, and threw it back into Carlin. And now, obviously, they're just going to take some time off the clock. They dip it under 2 minutes. Good passing here. Olsen inside to Youngberg. Youngberg turnaround jumper. He drops it in for two. Nearly right at the buzzer. 1:50 to go. 79-66. Tyler Eklund forward over to Isaac. Isaac underneath Lidke. Lidke will put it up over Letexier and drop it in for two. I mean, there's almost no stopping Lidke at this point. My goodness, you give him any sort of space, and he's delivering. Get a timeout here by Braham, and while they take one, we will as well.
If you're going to stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just $2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Back here on Anthem Country. We've got a minute 39 to go. East Central leads 79-68 after the most recent Braham bucket from Garrett Lidke. And now East Central have to inbound, and obviously Braham is playing full court press. They're going to get it out to Cosbab. Cosbab, he says, oh, wait, there's nobody there. Give to Youngberg. Youngberg, I think he should have waited on that shot because you need to take more time off the clock. I know he was open, but need to take more time off the clock. But it's rebounded by Lidke. Yeah, I think if you're Coach Fote there, I think you're saying to your player, hey, don't take that. Please pull it down and let's just get some more time off the clock. And, oh, my goodness, Tyler Eklund with a long three. And now all of a sudden the lead back down to single digits for East Central with 1:15 to go. It's going to be 30-second timeout here for East Central.
Mom's
and we'll take 30
Cafe
as well.
in Pine City
Mom's
proudly
Park
serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
So a minute 15 to go in the game. Still plenty of time. But East Central will get it back. And again, that most recent miss for East Central, I think is going to come back to haunt them because they took the shot with way too much time left. Needed to take more time off the clock. And obviously now, though, East Central will play a little bit of keep away, and Letexier going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Who will this be on? If this is Lidke, that's huge. No, okay. So it is on Isaac Eklund, his third, yeah. Though they're obviously going to be smart and not have him foul. Youngberg out, in comes Grady Swenson. And Letexier at the line for a 1-and-1. This one is good. So Letexier makes that one. And Letexier on the second is no good. So 1 of 2 for Letexier. It's 80-71. Tyler Eklund, that pass through traffic, and it is, ooh. Back and forth they go on whose ball it should be. I believe that should be East Central's. I don't think any Eagle player had touched it, but apparently it went off a fingertip. Under a minute to go. Inbound now to Lilly. They're going to have to start going quickly. Lilly guarded well, and that shot no good. Rebounded by Braden Olson, and a foul here on Braham. That'll be their team's 9th. Olson will go to the line for a 1-and-1, and that's the first foul that time on Eli Benson. So Benson with his first, and Olson at the line for the 1-and-1. And that, it was halfway down, then came out. No good there for Olson. Lidke with the rebound, another one for him. And Soren Lilly gets through, pass to Tyler Eklund. They got to go quicker than that. That one's halfway down and comes out as well. And rebounded there by Cosbab. And he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2, as that will put them in the double bonus. And this is the 4th on Isaac Eklund. And all of East Central going to be back defending, as again, Cosbab will shoot 2. First one's going to come up short. And we're going to get a timeout here by East Central. And it looks like they'll use a full one. So while they take one, we will as well. We'll be back after this.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility and more. Are iCar and ASC certified and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. And Mora, Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose Auto Owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
(80-71), East Central leads with 37 seconds to go. Cosbab missed the first. And, he actually misses this one as well. So 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Creeping up on 30 seconds to go. And Benzen gives to Lidke. Lidke gets around one. Give back now to Lilly. The shot there is good, plus the and one. Way too much time taken off the clock that time for Braham. 24 seconds to go now, so the shot clock will be off. Meanwhile, it is the 7th team foul on East Central, the 4th on Grady Swenson. And Lilly will have the chance for the three-point play. This is good. So Soren Lilly makes the three-point play, 80-74. Inbound will go to Swenson, and they try to get it to Carlin before the foul, but drew the foul anyways. So Swenson will go to line for two, and that's the first they're going to call on Tyler Eklund. So 2 shots for Grady Swenson. First one is up and no good by Swenson. And this one no good either. So late here, East Central not getting the chance or the free throws to fall that they need. And this going to be a 3-burger for Letexier at the free throw line. That rebound was by Eklund, but then it was stolen back by East Central. And Tyler Eklund picks up his second foul, and Letexier is at the line for 3 free throws as he got the steal as well. First one, good. Second one. Good. Off the front of the rim, it falls through. And that will almost pretty much write an end to this one. And third one, no good. But it's rebounded by Cosbab. And a long three from Eklund comes up short. Carlin will get the rebound. They will foul him, but no need to, really, as this one is coming to a close. 6 seconds to go, 82-74. We've seen crazier things, but this one pretty much at its end. That the 5th foul on Lidke. So he's done for the last 6 seconds of the game. Carlin to shoot 2. But that pretty much, well, not pretty much, that does do it for this one. We'll just see if Carlin adds on any more points. He will not on the first one. And he does make the second. So 83-74, Tyler Eklund will just come up for 3-2 misses there. That is no good. 0.4 to go, inbound, and this game will be over. So the final here in this one now is 83-74. The East Central Eagles start the year off with a hard-fought conference and section win over the Braham Bombers. 83-74. What a game it was. It was an entertaining start to finish, and It was a good one. So be sure to stay tuned here for the Pine City Pizza Pub post-game. Pizza Pub of Pine City, the perfect spot to meet the game for lunch, dinner, or before or after the game. Pizza Pub of Pine City post-game show coming up after a word from our fine sponsors.
Need a prescription or medication
WCMP.
advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ordereceifiber.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone. Or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Back here on WCMP, it is time now for our Pizza Pub of Pine City post-game show. Remember, this month, in fact, tomorrow, you can meet the Grinch tomorrow at the Pizza Pub of Pine City. He'll be there from 5 to 7 p.m. You can go by and get your picture taken. That's tomorrow night, 5 to 7, at the Pizza Pub of Pine City. So on this Pizza Pub of Pine City pregame show, or postgame show, the Eagles get the victory over Braham, 83 to 74. Quick look at the stats here as this goes final. 24 points for Garrett Lidke to lead the team. He had 16 rebounds, a double-double tonight. Tyler Eklund then had 18 and 8 rebounds. 9 points for both Dominic Null and Elijah Belden. 7 for both Soren Lilly and Isaac Eklund. And then, again, we went over the leaders in the rebounds. They had 7 steals, none here in the second half. Now, again, take my stats with a grain of salt. Big grain of salt because I'm probably wrong. They only had 1 block. That was by Lidke here in the second half. They had 25 team fouls, 13 of them here in the second half. They had 12 in the first and now 13 here in this second half. On the other side for East Central leading the way was Xavier Letexier with 24 points, 21 from Ben Carlin, 17 from Levi Cosbab, 14 from Reese Youngberg. A lot of that coming in the second half. Then 4 for Cody Robinson. Those were big 4 points. 2 for Braden Olson and 1 from Grady Swenson. Rebound-wise, it was Cosbab leading the team with 10, 8 for Carlin, and 6 for Youngberg. They had 5 steals in the second half for a total of 14 in the game. They had 2 blocks, both from Carlin in the first half. They had 20 team fouls, 7 in the second half. So a very fun one to be a part of, a very good game by both teams, but it was East Central who had that 7-point lead at the half, and it turned into a 9-point victory here as this game reaches its final. So if you are East Central, good start to the season. You're 1-0 in on your regular record, but then also on the conference season and in the section. So you are 1-0 all across the board right now. What a better way to start the season. Now you get a weekend to kind of recover from this game. Obviously, it's game one for both these teams, so you get a long weekend to kind of recover and recoup and then get back to it the week after. So this is a big win here for East Central at home. They did this last year against Braham, but it was a lot more lopsided. But this time, both teams coming in fully healthy, and East Central comes away with a victory, 83-74. So for East Central, got to be feeling good, but you got to use this momentum and continue to bring it forward throughout the season. This could be a special season for both these teams, but they are going to have some opponents in their way. For Braham, again, a pretty good game, but one of the things that I think did not go their way was the fact that they had way too many fouls way too early on. That's what hurt them here in this one. They wound up, again, with 25 team fouls in the entire game. 13 in the second half, 12 in the first, total of 25. Way too many. They didn't have too many turnovers here in the second half. Actually, turnovers kind of went away here in the second half, but again, still for both of these teams, too many turnovers, but cleaned up here in the second half, so they'll look to clean it up going forward. For Braham, coming up next will be next Tuesday as they host Hinckley Finlayson next Tuesday. That should be a good one for them. And then next Thursday, they will host Crosby Ironton. On the other side for East Central, we'll look at what's coming up for them. They will have nothing on Monday. On Tuesday, they will be at Ogilvie, and then Thursday they'll be in Isle to play against Mille Lacs. So that's what's coming up next for both of these teams. A couple of conference games for them the next week, so excited for that. But again, 1-0 for East Central to begin the season. The section and conference, but Braham will fall to 0-1 across all those markers. I want to thank all of you who tuned in here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. You are a loyal listener. Again, it is because of you that I get to keep this job and keep coming out to these games. If nobody's tuning in, nobody's listening or watching, well, they get to simply tell me, hey, guess what? No one's going and watching anymore, so you don't need to go out to games, which then leaves me jobless. So I appreciate you all tuning in. It means the world to me. Also want to give a huge shout-out to all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. It is because of their sponsorship that we get to bring you these games for free. Remember that. So we appreciate all of our fine sponsors. Also, if you're looking for more sports, be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, because if you're subscribed to this YouTube channel, every time that we go live with a sporting event, you'll get notified. All you have to do is click that notification, and it will take you right to the live video. Also, another way you can stay tuned is our morning show over on 100.9 FM with Josh Amir on at 7:45 and 8:45 in the mornings, Monday through Friday. We'll talk about the scores from the previous night or the weekend before and games that are coming up that night and games we'll be covering. Another way you can stay tuned is our website, WCMPradio.com. Go to the sports tab, click on broadcast schedule. That will show you all the links for the games that we have coming up during the week. It is subject to change. Also on our website, you can find coaches and players' interviews, articles from games that we've been at, so you can read on them, on what we've seen. And also be sure to stay up to date with our social media pages, our Facebook and Instagram at WCMP Radio, and then our X or Twitter at Q Media Sports for the latest in local sports. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, do whatever you have to do to stay up to date with all things local sports. I want to remind you, remember, be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make someone's day, can change their day. And as God says, we need to love everybody, and we need more love in the world, especially in today's world. So be sure to be kind to everyone. You never know what they're going through. So again, the final on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The Eagles beat the Bombers 83-74. Tune in tomorrow as I'll be in Pine City as the Pine City girls will host Aiken right back on this station. That game begins at 1:30. Pregame will start at about 1:15-ish, so be sure to tune in tomorrow night. Well, that's going to do it for our Pine City Pizza Pub post-game show. Again, go there tomorrow, take some pictures with the Grinch from 5 to 7 p.m., or meet them on Sunday to watch the game, eating some pizza and wings. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Stay warm, have a great rest of your night, and also have a fantastic
If you're going to stop and fuel up, you might stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
That concludes our broadcast from WCMP Sports, a Q Media Group radio station, and brought to you in part by local advertisers. For high school sports schedules, scores, and interviews, visit WCMPradio.com. Catch more local live action all season long, right here on this local radio station. Also available via the WCMP mobile app, available for free download in the App Store, and multiple Q Media Group YouTube streams. Thank you for joining us. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. WCMP is 100.9 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1350 AM. Licensed out of Pine City.